Hello, I'm Clarice Hay from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. Haven't done this for a few days because I've been taking time off. Hey, Saska. Good to see you. Let's just go on my live. Make sure I'm there. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I've taken a few days off. I felt I needed it, this week. I haven't worked a lot at all this last week, and I know sometimes you just need to take that time off, huh? It's been a while since I've had quite a few days off in a run like that. Hey, Saska. So the daily read today about us feeling different now and how feeling different manifests into things. And for sure, I feel different today. I'm still not feeling like rushing in, doing a lot of work, but I do feel good for taking that time off. My flowers, they're real. Yeah, they'd fallen off one of the orchids by the pool, so I've put them in water, keeping them going. Not digital, they're real flowers. So yeah, the daily read about feeling different. We feel different today. And how that manifests when we feel different, when it's like we become someone else. We expect good things. We expect things to flow to us because we feel different. Yeah, they're beautiful, aren't they? I love orchids. They're pretty. And the card for the day from Colette Baron Reid's deck is Milk and Honey, which is a really beautiful card. It's about reaping the rewards of things. I hope so. Taste of prosperity. After having a week off, things are pretty low on my end. So I'm going to need you all to book readings. In fact, yeah, nobody booked a private reading this week, which was good because I really didn't want to work. I really didn't want to work, but I do now, and I have to now. So here's the message, milk and honey. You've entered a sweet time in your life, enjoying the land of milk and honey that everyone wants to experience. It's an interlude that feels more languid than ambitious, when all your senses are awake to the unlimited possibilities in the universe. These times are precious and only come when you're in the authentic zone, wearing the world as a loose garment, not wanting, yet able to be nourished in ways both tangible and subtle. Abundance is an energy that you're a living part of. All your needs are being met. You're given the gift of nourishment in every form. It's funny because that's how I feel different today. It's that I'm not, okay, universe, I took the week off and now I'm going to have to receive. I'm going to have to receive from the universe now because otherwise I'm in trouble. And just having to give it up like that was really, it's how I feel different today. It's like letting go of control. And the relationship message is sensuality, connection, and passionate romance between lovers. Sweet moments of understanding and love among friends and family are all here for you to savor now. Your heart's calling will be answered. Let your thoughts and feelings be sweet with gratitude, and you'll be nourished with the honey of abundance. And the prosperity message. Let's say them all, why not? There is only one authentic you. This version of yourself is Spirit's emissary in the world. When you're in alignment with the truth that you are a unique expression of the divine, your ego can rest and your soul can illuminate your purpose. Now is the time when you're seeking your true north. When you find this direction, you automatically step into prosperity and the world brings you evidence of abundance. Miracles are a choice and a way of seeing the world. With every choice you make right now, you have the potential to seize good fortune and embrace your destiny. Opportunities will lead you to your best life now. Be open to them. You're getting a sweet taste of what you want. Nice. So that's the milk and honey card. So a very good day today. Good day to reap rewards. Get that good stuff and enjoy that good stuff today. I like that. Having problems. Looks like the live's having problems. I just saw the rainbow thing again. Let's get my head in. Yes, there's a lot of Taurus here. Still. I hear you, Clara. I feel the same. I needed lots of my time this week. I felt I needed to just not do much, and I didn't want to do much myself. Yeah. Listen to that. I think a lot of people did that too. Connection's a bit off. Oh well, we'll see how we go. Yeah, I think a lot of people needed the time to themselves. And I think probably if they didn't take the time to themselves, they probably got sick. I know quite a few of my friends have been sick this week. I wasn't sick. I don't know what it was. I just felt like I needed the time for myself, really. And it was really nice. It was nice to, I lay around and I watched movies, and I just took the week for myself. It was so good. Well, not even a week. It was about 4 or 5 days, but yeah, so nice. Yeah, because we don't want to wait until we get sick, right, to do that. We want to heed that call before we get sick. Mercury retrograde. I want to make readings for Mercury retrograde this time, because I really like Mercury retrograde, and people have a hard time with it, and I think maybe I need to be on Mercury retrograde signs because I really like it. So I'm going to be making some readings for Mercury retrograde this time. I'm just going to turn that fan off because I'm getting cold. Because it's a time for going in. Hey, Mimi. Yeah, it's a time for going inwards, which I like. That's what my stuff is all about, what I love doing for myself, how I love helping other people too. And Mercury retrograde is all about that. When things aren't working on the outside, it's just because it's not time for things to work on the outside. It's like the in-breath and the out-breath, and everyone's trying to do the out-breath, and it's like, no, it's time to breathe in. So yeah, we'll be doing that. I've got a lot of videos to make today because I haven't been doing any work. So we'll see how I go. I won't have time to do it today. I've got way too much to do today already. So let's go deeper into the energies today. We've got healing and freedom. Yeah, this deep healing has taken place, especially when we stop pushing, when we're stopping pushing, stopping trying to do things, when we're opening up to this abundance like the milk and honey card says, and we're just letting go. That's healing in itself. It shows that we've healed in itself when we're expecting the good to come to us. Freedom from the struggle, that kind of thing. Mimi, we call her Mimi Sasga. It's easier to spell too. Oh, the builders have started early. Like in James Bond. Oh, we've also got travel and fulfillment. What's this about? Making changes in life that are more fulfilling. I'm thinking like this is more taking a step back from things, and so that you can make changes. I'm feeling like this travel card is more like a change card. Like different things, different places, a change. Leading us to more fulfillment. It's like once we've stopped trying so hard to get what we want, then the universe can step in and give us what will really fulfill us. Like the milk and honey card, the best can come in when we're stopping trying to get what we think we need, When we stop trying to get what we think we need, when we're trying, then the universe can step in and give us what we really want, yeah? M. Okay, you're called M now. Yeah, so everyone that heeded that call along with me, have taken a step back and taken some time off. IAP. Then yeah, it was definitely the right thing to do. I know it started. There was one daily that said to rest, and I definitely rested that day. I took the morning off, and then by the time I listened to the daily, it said to rest. I'm like, yep, I did. But I think it's going with the energies that we've got at the moment, when we do take that step back. Right. Also in the daily we had about expecting appreciation now instead of expecting criticism. But when we do get criticized, it's just a difference of opinion. And this is asking us just to accept it. Other people's opinions, This was a big theme for the month, in fact. People's differing opinions causing strife. You see it all over the place, especially on the internet. People arguing instead of just realizing people have different opinions. It's very strange. It's very strange. When one person's arguing it's black, the other, it's not personal at all. And I know it can be so easy to take things personally, especially when it's directed at us. And you think it's directed at you when someone is differing with you, because we get attached to our opinions, but really they're just opinions. So yeah, today, if any criticism comes in, just try and accept it as a differing opinion, and don't take it so personally. And if you're finding you're taking things personally, or you want to take things personally, then what can you do? I don't know. Be firmer in your own. How are you going, AP? You good? Yeah, be vulnerable and touch. So we're in this open space. That's when abundance comes in, is when we're in this vulnerable, open to it, open to receiving, open to miracles, really. Miracles come when we're in a vulnerable place, when we're open, when we let the universe do it instead of us, like I said, us trying to get our needs met. We let the universe fulfill us completely, bring what we really want in. And that's a vulnerable place to be. But it also... You're good, AP? That's good. Saskia says, very true problem with giving your opinion is that people take them seriously, and that causes problems. Yeah. And I've learned to hold my opinion back sometimes. I'm less likely to speak up with my opinion, especially when, say, if there's a group of people talking and they've all got a really similar opinion because maybe they've just listened to the news or something, and I know that it's not the truth, but there's no point in me speaking up because they've all got the same opinion. Like this, I don't feel the need to change their mind about it. And yeah, sometimes just sitting back, I'm getting better at doing that now, not offering my opinion. Because otherwise you're just asking for a fight, right? With certain people. There's certain people you can debate with, and you know who those people are. There's also certain subjects that you can't, it's like, do you want to really talk about religion with someone that's really fundamental in their beliefs in their religion? You don't, do you? You're just asking for trouble. And the same, if you've got someone that's like really militant about their beliefs about something, why would you want to offer your opinion there? Because there's just certain kinds of people to not be vulnerable with, not make yourself vulnerable with by trying to offer your opinion. The ego that sucks in the human. Well, our egos are a good thing, our egos protect us, but we don't need to put it out there. We can let it protect us. We don't need to put it out there and, this is my opinion. Everyone else should agree with me, that kind of thing. There's so many people doing that. So many entitled people. It's bizarre. There seems to be humility lost. Realizing that we're all one and we're all different and we're all just a different perspective on things, and that's a good thing, not a bad thing. And if we just live and let live, we can live in the way that we want to live. We can find places like this island where a lot of people have a similar outlook to us and enjoy it. And even so, there's a lot that isn't like me. You know, the different tribes that I was talking about in the past months and weeks, the different tribes, they don't have to all be in one place. Everyone doesn't have to have the same opinion. You can have, same with relationships too. You can have someone that is like a intellectual match with you, someone that's or a group of friends that are a match on a certain subject to you. You can have like a group of friends that are a match on a spiritual level to you. And you don't have to find the tribe that has everything like you, because you won't. We're all unique. AP could do with some miracles. Me too. Yeah, I need to control the outcome. I just felt this burden lift off and felt so much better. I know, yeah. Then that's the vulnerable thing, isn't it? We've got to do that sometimes. That's the way I am now. It's like I just told the universe, look, I need the week off. I need it off. And I got it off, which is great. But then it's like, okay, universe, now you've got to sort my money out because I didn't work. So I don't have the money now to get what I need. And now all is and will be well. I just need to be relaxed about it. Yeah, it always works out, right? It does always work out. Let the universe work its magic. Absolutely. Inventing miracles into my life, bring them on. And that's it. And we don't need to control it, right? We are not the source of miracles and we can't make it happen. And I think that's what we're being asked to do now, is release this control of trying to make it happen. You know, even the manifesting thing is an attempt to control. And we can't do that. And if we are doing that, we're not letting the magic happen. You know, there's this level where our higher self has to take over for the real magic to happen. Because if we are too much in control trying to manifest, we're not going to manifest amazing things. We're not going to manifest miracles, because that's not what we focus on. Miracles come about when it's the, you know, it's like it's random and it's magical and it's synchronous, you know, and we can't make that stuff up. We can't make that stuff up. That's it. And so Mimi's right. We just got to have faith that everything's going to work out and it's going to be great. We have to, right? Because what else can we do? What else can we do? So today we've got freedom, healing and freedom matches the flowers. So we've healed ourselves, and yeah, and it's when we're healed that we don't take things personally. It's when we're healed that we don't try and push our will on other people. It's when we're healed that we're not getting offended at everyone and you know, trying to make others have the same point of view as us. It's when we're healed that we're not trying to push the universe around as well. Because changes can come in that will really fulfill us, but we can't be in control of that, because we're not going to be able to make up the magic like the universe can, because we're not the universe, we're not source. We don't need to be source. We play an important role, but we're not source. If criticism comes in, accept it as differing opinion. Don't take it on. Stay firm in your opinion. Don't try and put it on other people. Remember, a healed person won't do that. And being vulnerable is that place of being open for abundance and for miracles to come in. And for love to come in from other people too. That's the touch card. Touch. Yeah. No worries, AP. I might be helping you out with money this week, beautiful Claire. I need some guidance. Awesome. I'll be needing a reading. No attachment, love. I expect nothing. I'll expect good things. You know, that expect nothing. I know what you mean, because there's expectation and there's expectation, right? You get what you expect. And so you've got to expect good things. But there's the bad side of expectation, which is that entitlement, right? And that's when be entitled to nothing, expect everything. be entitled to nothing. You smell the flowers. They've got no smell. So you're making it up. Because we've got the milk and honey card today, and so enjoying the best things in life. This can be the simple things too, you know. It's like milk and honey, they're not complicated things, right? You can enjoy them, enjoying the good things. Abundance. Cool. Who would like a reading? My cards for the day. I've got abundance, strength, and courage. Follow my knowing and relax, which is what I'm feeling. I might not even get through the videos today. There might not be a video for each star sign for the week ahead. If I don't have time to do it, I'm just not going to do it. I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to catch up next week. But I do want to do that Mercury retrograde video. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. But yeah, I'm not going to really push myself to do everything today because I'm still feeling this need to relax. Okay, who wants a reading? Saskia. Saskia's up first. Ooh. Saskia, when your heart is open, when your heart's feeling warm, when you're feeling loved by the world and you're pouring that love out, that's when you're limitless. That's when you're tapped into source's energy. That's when things can really flow through you and to you. And so that's the key for you, Saskia, is feeling that warmth and opening your heart. That's beautiful. And it's so true, isn't it? Yeah. You got matching colors. And so this is saying to detach from ideas that you've had about yourself. And so this is about roles and responsibilities and labels that you've put on yourself that cause you to not just be this state of open-hearted, loving, being loved, letting source flow through you. Detach from those labels and things. So roles and responsibilities is what I'm hearing, Saskia. Let go of those roles and responsibilities. What if you don't have to do those things after all? Hey, Janet, how are you? When you're trying to manifest things, it can backfire because it's a kind of control. And if we surrender to our higher selves path, which is what the mystery card is, then there's much better that comes. So this is about not choosing the changes that you want so much, because we tend to aim really low. We tend to not aim for miracles when we do that. And so this is, Mimi, don't choose the changes that you want. So it's like you've been aiming too low. Open up to miracles instead. Surrender to your higher self, to that mystery path, which is the unknown path. And that's why we don't do it. That's why we want control, right? Because it's scary. The unknown is scary. But the unknown is where the magic happens. It's where the miracles happen. Right. And also, Mimi, you're being asked to back off from other people they're bringing your energy down because you are judging other people. So when you're around too many people, when you're paying too much attention to the outside, maybe on social media or something like that, paying too much attention, it's keeping you in a place of judgment. It's not helpful. It's taking your vibration down. And so just back off from people. You know how I was saying about that criticism thing, about putting points of view across? It's that kind of energy that you've got going on, Mimi. Maybe it's not in a big way. Maybe this is flying under the radar, but yeah, just back off from things a bit more, because you don't want to be in that judgmental energy. It'll hold you out of the receiving the good stuff in the world. Because it's being the critic, you know, when you stay in that critical energy, you can't manifest good stuff. AP's up next. Saskia says, oh yes, thank you. The reading resonates. I push myself a lot. Need to step back and do what I love doing. Yeah. Not what I have to. Mm-hmm. Yep. And it's hard to break free of that stuff, isn't it, Saskia? Because we've got really, that's our ego, you know, thinking that we have to do these things, that we should do these things. And the world doesn't fall apart when we let those plates drop. AP is up next. Ooh. AP, you've got include criticism. Right. I'm feeling from this AP, it's that how you're being critical of others, even if you're not doing it outwardly. I'm feeling like you're not doing it outwardly. I'm feeling like it's going on inside of your head and you'll back off from people rather than speak it out, which is a good thing. But it's still going on inside of you. And so when you feel that criticism inside of you for other people, this is saying, include yourself in that. Don't criticize yourself, but realize that it's a self-criticism. So those things, you know, things trigger us in other people when we've got it inside of ourselves. So say if someone was lying, right? That's one of my triggers. If someone's lying and you're feeling this internal criticism, but you're not calling them out on it because you know better than that. You just kind of, oh, I don't want to be around that person because they're a liar. But you're still having this internal emotional reaction to it. Realize that you've got some unhealed stuff inside of you about that, about your own lies when you've lied yourself. And so, yeah, let internal criticism that you've got going on be guidance to show you something needs healing within yourself. I agree. Sometimes what you don't like in others is what you don't like about yourself, for sure. Yeah. Yep. Also, AP. Refocus on the changes that you want in life. So this is like refocus on the life that you want. This is like, don't focus on the small stuff, focus on the big stuff. What kind of life do you want? What big changes do you want in your life? Refocus on that. So refocus, meaning you've focused on it before. Maybe you've had a picture of this before, of what you want in your life. And maybe you got distracted. We all get distracted, don't we? In the little details, and then we're not focused on what we want anymore. We're focused on the little stuff that we need to do. Yeah. To get focused on the bigger picture again. Janet's up next. Janet, have you been on here before, Janet? I can't remember if you've been in Psychic Cafe before. Oh, this is interesting. Janet, you've got sabotage of your healing. You know, this reminds me. Yeah, I thought it's your first time. This reminds me of times where this has happened to me. You know, with my example of lying, Dan, when you're getting triggered by people that are lying, and then you ask yourself, oh, am I lying? And then maybe you ask someone else, or maybe you're asking yourself that, am I lying? Is that why it's triggering me? Am I lying? And then people around you, someone around you says something like, oh, you're a liar. And then you sabotage your healing. Have you ever had that where it's like you're digging into something and you're like, oh, well, maybe I do lie. And then someone says it to you and your ego comes back saying, hell no, I'm not. And then completely sabotaging your healing. This is like you're dipping a toe in, Janet, to your healing. You're about to open up to it. And then your ego kicks in going, no, I'm not that. No, and then it stops you from, your ego stops you from delving into that and getting the true healing from it. Does that make sense, Janet? So yeah, you're sabotaging your healing at the moment because your ego just doesn't action to soothe yourself, if that's the case. So your ego will kick in like that when it's feeling very threatened, yeah? And the ego feels threatened because it doesn't want the boat to be rocked. It doesn't want to. It doesn't want change. It feels like you're going to die, yeah, if you confront these things. And so this is when we need to soothe ourselves, tell our ego it's okay. I'm going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Even if I find something out about myself, it's going to be okay. Even if I find out something confronting about myself, it's going to be okay. You know, this is about accepting our flaws, accepting that we're not perfect. We can't be perfect. Accepting that we are going to find things out about ourselves that we don't particularly like. And soothing ourselves, actually taking physical action to do that. And so maybe when you get triggered like that, Janet, I don't know, you could have something that you do, like go and sit in the garden or something. Or are you in a cold place right now? Yeah, for me, like I go down to the pool. Sometimes I go and sit in the pool. That's very soothing to me. But there's actual physical action you can take to soothe yourself. So don't just try and do it inside of your mind, because when you try and do it inside of your mind, the ego will take over, you know. That's where the ego lives, inside the mind. It's that subconscious part of our minds, which is the greater part of our minds, unfortunately. So there you go, a bit of a plan of action, Janet. If you want some help with that, get a private reading. Yes, Melitza can have a reading too. I love reading. Ooh. Yep. Melitza, love reading. Face a situation with a friend. Are you in competition? Do you both like the same person, you and a friend? Or you're feeling like you're in competition with a friend? You're feeling not good enough? You're feeling like they're going to, whoever you like, they're going to choose your friend instead? Yeah, kind of tied up. Your love life is tied up with a friend here, and it shouldn't be. Or are you choosing someone that your friends like too? Maybe because you're not trusting your own choices or your own feelings, because you're being asked to empower yourself here. Yeah, if you're in this situation where you're feeling like this competition with a friend in your love life, it's time to empower yourself to make choices for yourself. Meditate on that. Yeah, I'm feeling like you're not being empowered if you're in someone else's energy. Do you know what I mean by that? It's like if you're spending too much time with a friend, you can get into their energy. You can take on some of their energy. We all do that. That's why it's so important to choose wisely who you're around, because we take on other people's energy. And yeah, this is saying kind of take a step back, meditate, empower yourself of what you really want. It could be a friend that you kind of go along and do what they want to do. Maybe they've got a strong personality and it's leading you in the wrong direction in your love life. So yeah, well, let's say you're being asked to face that, how you're kind of getting tied up with a friend. Janet says, my monkey mind. You get it. No problem, Janet. Is there anyone else on like a reading? If not, I'm going to get on with my too much to do today, because I've got the weekly personal reads to do as well for everyone that's in that program. Yes. Hi, Melanie. I'll do Melanie before we leave. Melanie, you've got somebody that you need to talk to. Somebody that I'm feeling like, yeah, someone that you were intimate with, because you're going to get your thoughts and your feelings out clearly by writing to them. So maybe a letter or an email. But yeah, something needs sorting out there, someone that you were intimate with. There's been a rift that needs sorting out. You need to, if not just to clear, it might not heal the relationship, but it might just clear it within yourself because it's holding abundance away from you. Maybe it's something that you keep on thinking about over and over again. It's got your energy tied into it. You are preoccupied by it, and when we're preoccupied by something, it's taking all our focus. It's taking our power away from us. And so, write your feelings out. Write to them to clear that within yourself, and then you can open up to abundance again. Do you know who that is, Melanie? You know who I'm talking about? It feels like a recent thing, like not something from long ago, but a recent thing, a rift in a relationship. But write to them. You cut them off, yeah. So when we do that, when we cut people off, when we, it's good because it protects us, but then often when we close the door like that, we don't allow ourselves to get our feelings out and express ourselves. So yeah, there's still stuff inside of you that needs to be released about that. And it doesn't mean that you need to actually send it either. It could be that you just write that letter to get it out of you without sending it. You'll know whether they're the kind of person that will receive that kind of thing well. Because you don't want to open up the door to something that you've closed down for good reason, right, Melanie? You'll know anyway. There we go. Thank you everyone for coming along. Thanks for your likes and your subscribes and all of that. I hope, that's, if you keep on dreaming of him, then that's your subconscious, your higher self trying to get through to remind you there's some healing that needs to go on there. So write that letter, Melanie, and it'll all come out. Okay, have an awesome day. Check out my YouTube channel because the weekly read is going to pop up soon. Have a great day. Thank you so much for today. You made my day. You're welcome. Yeah, it's nice to be back. It is nice to be back. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye.